In this video, I took the Pocket 4P into a variety of real-world shooting scenarios to see how it performs. I also compared it directly with the previous Pocket 4 and ran a complete head-to-head test against the iPhone 17 Pro. Let's start with the most obvious advantages the Pocket 4P has over the iPhone 17 Pro. Its compact body fits easily into your pocket, so you can pull it out and start filming anytime. It also features mature computational photography, real-time screen preview, and a well-developed one-tap sharing system. However, when it comes to shooting portrait videos, these two devices take completely different approaches. The Pocket 4P doesn't rely on aggressive smartphone processing to boost image quality. Instead, it combines a comfortable grip with an ultra-smooth 3-axis mechanical gimbal, delivering much more cinematic camera movement. If the iPhone 17 Pro is the perfect all-around tool for capturing everyday moments, the Pocket 4P is designed for creators who specifically go out to shoot short-form videos and cinematic content. After extensive testing, the iPhone 17 Pro still has some major strengths. It powers on instantly, delivers excellent native image quality, and its algorithms automatically optimize shadows, faces, and backgrounds. It also makes night shooting incredibly simple. The Pocket 4P follows a completely different tuning philosophy. Instead of aggressively brightening night scenes, it prioritizes preserving natural lighting and shadow detail. Bright highlights like streetlights, shop signs, and neon lights are much less likely to become overexposed, while shadow areas remain natural instead of being artificially lifted. Skin tones also appear more stable and realistic. The iPhone 17 Pro's electronic stabilization, combined with its software processing, is already excellent. However, the Pocket 4P's physical 3-axis mechanical gimbal provides an even higher level of stabilization when walking, tracking subjects, or circling around people. In night scenes, the Pocket 4P retains more wall texture, produces a cleaner image, and controls bright signs more effectively. The improvement isn't dramatic, and the iPhone remains perfectly usable for everyday shooting. Looking back at the older Pocket 4, bright signs are noticeably overexposed. For standard wide-angle footage, the native image quality difference between the Pocket 4P and the iPhone is relatively small. The iPhone retains slightly more detail when digitally cropping into telephoto shots, but it's not very noticeable during normal use. However, when filming extremely high-contrast scenes filled with multiple illuminated signs, the Pocket 4P begins to show its limitations. It struggles to control several bright highlights, reducing the overall image quality. The current launch firmware also contains an anti-flicker bug. In automatic mode, it often fails to match indoor lighting frequencies, causing continuous screen flickering. The older Pocket 4 and the iPhone do not have this issue and remain very stable under artificial lighting. Moving to a much darker riverside environment, both DJI Pocket cameras show visible image noise in the center of the frame. Among them, the Pocket 4P delivers better image quality. The iPhone applies stronger noise reduction, but its white balance shifts significantly, giving the image a yellow tint while losing much of the water texture. Here, the Pocket 4P clearly pulls ahead. It produces the brightest image while preserving a large amount of detail in both the ground and the water. The older Pocket 4 experiences a much greater drop in image quality. Across multiple additional low-light scenes, the Pocket 4P consistently delivers the strongest overall performance. Ground detail is the sharpest among all three devices. In our final extreme low-light comparison, the Pocket 4P produces much clearer footage than the older Pocket 4. However, once either DJI camera activates digital zoom, exposure drops noticeably. The iPhone automatically switches to 30 frames per second to gather more light, making the scene appear almost like night vision. After manually enabling low-light video mode on both Pocket cameras, which supports up to 4K 30 frames per second, the Pocket 4P immediately surpasses both the Pocket 4 and the iPhone in brightness and image quality. The only minor drawback is a slight green tint in white balance. Even the older Pocket 4 performs better than the iPhone in low-light conditions, demonstrating the hardware advantage of its 1-inch image sensor. We also tested ghosting and lens flare performance. Both DJI cameras perform very well, while the Pocket 4P offers even stronger highlight control and slightly sharper images. The iPhone controls noise well, but severe ghosting significantly affects overall image quality. One major new feature on the Pocket 4P is 4K 240 frames per second ultra slow motion on the wide-angle camera. Image quality and smoothness are both excellent, and the difference compared with the iPhone is immediately obvious. The 60mm telephoto camera supports up to 4K 200 frames per second slow motion. However, the situation reverses during long-range shooting. Once the iPhone switches to its dedicated telephoto lens, the Pocket 4P falls behind after exceeding 3 times digital zoom. Image quality drops dramatically and is completely outperformed by the iPhone. After cropping, the footage is only suitable for emergency use, with image quality comparable to a budget smartphone. When shooting portraits using the native 60mm optical telephoto lens, the Pocket 4P delivers a completely different look, producing clean background separation without wide-angle distortion. As for stabilization, both DJI Pocket cameras continue to lead thanks to their mechanical gimbals, delivering more stable footage overall than the iPhone. That said, the iPhone's computational stabilization performs better than expected and is perfectly usable for casual everyday shooting. Compared with the previous Pocket 4 and the iPhone 17 Pro, the Pocket 4P offers noticeably higher native resolution and improved overall image quality. The optical rendering looks more natural. However, because each frame contains higher pixel output, highlights can clip more easily, and its maximum dynamic range still falls slightly behind flagship smartphones. Its greatest strength remains the pure optical look produced by its native lenses. Finally, here's the buying recommendation. If you want professional short film production, class-leading mechanical stabilization, and a native 60mm portrait telephoto lens, choose the Pocket 4P. It starts at 3,799 RMB. If you're on a tighter budget and mainly shoot everyday wide-angle vlogs, the older Pocket 4 is still an excellent choice, starting at 2,999 RMB. If you rarely carry dedicated camera gear and mainly want something for casual, everyday recording, the iPhone is more than enough. Choose the one that best fits your needs, and you won't regret your purchase.